What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talk ENT here again with another one. Hit the like, sub, comment, notifications, do all of that. You know the deal. You know the drill. Look, the, the Miami Dolphins are currently the front runners right now to be interested in Deshaun Watson. Now, as a lot of people know, uh, at one point it was it was the Philadelphia Eagles, but now they have recently emerged as the front runners reportedly to seek the Texans quarterback. Now, how do I think that this is going to play out? Hopefully, they won't. What's up with it, Celtics Nation? I see you in the building. Do I think that this is going to be a better place for Deshaun Watson? I don't know, possibly not. But the Dolphins weren't the only ones that were interested, at one point in time. A lot of people don't know this, but the Carolina Panthers were interested in him, the Denver Broncos, and of course, like I said, the Eagles. Um, the Houston Texans, they still want the King's ransom for Watson. They want three first round picks and two second round picks in negotiations with any team. This is according to CBS Sports. Uh, the Panthers, the reason why the Panthers and the Eagles are probably out of the running uh, is because the Panthers are not into Watson at this time, and the Eagles they they still got faith in Jalen Hurts, even though he's not starting. You know, but he's been taking all of the first team reps in every practice. This preseason. Now, a lot of people don't understand this is that Philadelphia they traded Gardner Minshew, on Saturday, and Minshew was the one that added depth to a quarterback. I mean, they added Gardner Minshew. I'm sorry, but he added depth to the roster. So it's kind of like Philadelphia is kind of putting their stuff in play for other people other than Washington. Now, I think what's interesting when we go back and talk about with Miami, see a lot of people aren't too high on Tua, but see, people got to realize that Miami had a superb season last season. They had a decent record, and they also are on the come up. Um, if the Dolphins are interested in Watson, then that pick that was in the 2020 could be used as a trade chip instead of giving up a high draft pick. You know, they have a first and a second round pick. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Celtics Nation. That's what I was looking at. And a lot of people, they probably don't look at this as a big deal. But if Watson went to Miami, I think that would be a game changer because they're within the same division. You know, the Texans, of course, they have Tyrod Taylor as their starter, and Watson was on the he was fourth on the depth chart. So you already know the reason why they did that is because he's facing the 22 civil lawsuits with the whole sexual allegation thing. And these cases are still ongoing, and it's made it difficult for the league and the Texans to take action with regarding the possible either suspension or the trade. Uh, but this is another thing too, y'all. This is also what you got to realize too. He hasn't been placed on any commissioner's exempt list, because it hasn't concluded by the league. that this is a major violation. Um, he like I said, he's the fourth stringer. That right there is a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face. Um, and he's been wanting to get out of the Houston Texans for a while, but like we all know about the situation. We think it's kind of strange how he wants to get out of the Texans, but all of a sudden all these allegations come up. But like I said, this is you said if Deshaun Washington come to the AFC East, it would be crazy. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, Deshaun Watson. Hold on. Deshaun Watson. They definitely want him. Teams want him, but they don't want the drama. If that makes any sense, they don't want the drama, and they don't want the whole fiasco that comes with it. Because if if that happens, then they're going to be asking them questions about what took place with the allegations. It's going to be nonstop, and I think it's sad, being that we don't know what's really taking place. Am I on Deshaun Watson's side? Yeah, but at the same token, we don't know what truly took place. And okay, yeah, he'll be at the AFC East. He'll be in there with Miami, Buffalo, and New England, and the Jets. Um, that's right now, that division is on lock by the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills were first in there. You said you rooting. Yeah, I know, and see, yeah, I know you rooting for the guy, Matt Jones. He's the future, but I know you. It's like Celtics Nation. I know that you. I know why you said that though. You want him to succeed, but I know you don't want him to succeed in that division. So, because I mean the Patriots are in there, but see, Matt Jones is all right, Celtics Nation, but Cam is the one that's really gonna, I feel like, gonna carry them over. Matt Jones, as you know, quarterbacks out of Alabama, they really not that successful. And the thing about it is too is that uh, the guy came out and made a statement, somebody that rarely even played a down in the NFL, talking about, oh yeah, rap music is making him distracted and all this other stuff. Just another narrative that they're trying to push to put negative light on Cam Newton, just so that they could derail his success. But the thing about it is that Cam Newton did pretty good the previous preseason game that they played. He was completing his passes and played a pretty good game. But Mac Jones, he's been doing this thing too, but he still got a lot to learn. And we also have to understand that Alabama is a running back, wide receiver, and a DB school mostly. It's not there haven't been really that many. There hasn't been any successful quarterbacks at the highest level in the NFL from Alabama. So I think that him going to the Dolphins might be a good move. Then he's going to be competing with Tua. Do I think Tua has a future? He might. You know. Yeah, that Scott Zoley, man, he came out there talking about, yeah, I think he should cut the rap music off because he's distracted. Man, you only you never started in any game. You never even play. You played one playoff game. Don't have any Super Bowls under your belt. Don't you first off, you weren't even a starter. You know what I'm saying? And you weren't successful in the leagues. Cam was somewhat successful, even though he didn't have a ring. But I mean, he proved that he could get there. He proved that he could get there. And before the injuries and everything, Cam was at the top of his game. So, you know, you got people out there that's just trying to hate, and I feel like the media is trying to push it out there just so that they could derail this man's success because they want Cam to stay in such a dark place. It's not fair to him. Yeah, it's not fair to him. I think Cam still has room to improve. Absolutely. I mean, and he's still got somewhat of a big window. We are talking about the quarterback position. Quarterbacks can play if they're healthy and everything. They can play, well into their 40s. Tom Brady has proven that. Depending on what type of style you play. If you play, a pocket passing type of style or whatever, and you really don't get to hit that much, and you take good care of your body like Tom Brady does, you can see longevity. Aaron Rodgers, even though Aaron Rodgers, he still needs to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he still got to bounce back. He's still trying to do his thing and everything, but um, we'll just have to see what happens. Deshaun Watson got a long time. He's still young, and you live and you learn from this. You know, if he did do what they're alleging that he did, hey, he's gonna have to face that music, and he's gonna have to go through the fire, just like Michael Vick went through the fire, just like Ray Lewis had went to the fire. Even though they say that he was innocent, but some people feel like he was guilty. Just like all these other football players and NBA players that have gotten in trouble too. Kobe Bryant too. You're gonna have to go through the fire, and you're gonna have to be met with some of the door closing in your face. And the NFL, they frown upon any type of uh, sexual abuse or domestic violence or any of that. So y'all tell me what you think. Like this video, share it, subscribe. Also hit the notifications too, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos that I drop. Until then, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'm gonna get at y'all later.